First off, this is really hard for me to do because Dreamcast guy drives me absolutely freaking nuts. How much do you want to bet he shows his controller within the first 30 seconds of this video? You want to bet some money? Yeah. See what this clown has to say, man. Get this shit over with.
Hey there gamers, Dreamcast Guy here, and today we're going to talk about the Xbox Handheld, because ever since it officially got revealed, there's been a lot of rumblings about this next era of the console wars, because right now, it does seem like everybody wants to be in that space. The crazy...
Oh look, Dreamcast Guy pretending this is some new era of console war. Bro, Microsoft ain't even in the war anymore. They're building a platform, not just the box you obsess over. Your plastic loyalty is showing, bro.
Success of the Nintendo Switch 1 and now the Nintendo Switch 2, we're seeing stuff like PlayStation's PlayStation Portal, which isn't really a standalone device, it just streams the game.
Told you it was going to show something the first 30 seconds, 20-second mark, 26-second mark.
Play of your already existing PlayStation 5 to a screen, but we see people trying to do that. We see the Steam Deck, but Xbox is taking a very different direction that I think is kind of stupid. An extremely powerful machine that is extremely expensive. It doesn't really...
He calls the strategy stupid because... I'll tell you why. Because it's not tailor-made for his broke ass. That's why it's stupid. Yeah, it's expensive because it's not trying to be a toy. Not every device needs to appeal to couch potatoes who cry when Game Pass goes to PC.
Play that
Fucking
many
moron.
Xbox games, and it doesn't work with Xbox Game Pass. But today, what I want to do is take a look at all the leaks, because now we have the specs, a screenshot of the price, which is way higher than you ever expect, and a lot of people kind of saying, I don't really understand who the Xbox handheld is for, because even if it's coming this year, I think it's going to be a flop. I think it's going to be one of the biggest mistakes Xbox has ever made. But let's talk about it. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Real quick before we get into all the messy business, let me thank the sponsor of this video, Mecha Break.
No. Mecha Break? You mean Mecha Bait? Huh? We're not doing that. Got halfway through this video before hitting us with the free-to-play cash grab bullshit. You don't care about games, dude. You care about fucking clicks and cheap-ass sponsors. We're gonna skip this shit. Fucking bitch. I hate this guy, man.
Sounds great. Whatever this game turns into, fantastic. Whereas Xbox, they're very much going scattershot. They're going every direction. Let's buy studios. Let's put stuff on other consoles. Let's try to just get people to talk about Xbox, even if it leads to less console sales. But these things, this...
You mean diversified strategy? Unlike Sony clinging to cinematic walking sims like it's 2018, Xbox is building ecosystems, bro. You're out here mad because it doesn't revolve around you. Fucking pussy.
This is a picture from a bit ago, which shows the fact that if you don't know tech stuff, the Xbox Ally X, which is the official name of it, and the Xbox Ally Basic Core, these are very powerful systems. These are things that are going to have literally the best handheld graphics of all time by a pretty significant margin. And I find this interesting because it is kind of that risk versus reward. Xbox very much seems dead set on this idea of the luxury gamer demographic. If we make the best thing, somebody will buy it. The same way that people will spend, thousands and thousands of dollars to make their PC have the craziest graphics possible, even if it's only like 3% better. There are a certain amount of people that will pay thousands of dollars for that extra upgrade.
He compares this thing to a luxury PC build like it's a bad thing. Bro, it's called options, bro. Just say you don't have the money and go. Not everything needs to be dirt cheap and mid.
Like Xbox is trying to cash in on that.
God damn,
This is the actual price. I'm going to show you the screenshots and everything like that. I want to take a look at a bunch of different Reddits, because all the Reddits, every different Reddit, from gaming to the Xbox to gaming leaks and rumors, everybody is basically saying, yo, this thing is absolutely screwed. But here's kind of the logic I see some Xbox fans pitching. And I find this fascinating because they're not actually wrong. This is going to be the best handheld gaming on the market. It is going to have the best graphics, the craziest, hopefully, battery life. It's got a very good screen, and it does have access to quite a few different crazy launchers. It is weird to think about the fact that you'll play everything from Diablo to Fortnite to your entire Steam library, which does mean that they have tested it, apparently. You can apparently play if you've bought certain games, like I love playing Spider-Man.
He literally admits this might be the best handheld on the market. And he still complains. This is why nobody takes your analysts seriously. It's like giving a gourmet burger 1 star because, I don't know, you prefer McNuggets. Listen to yourself, bro.
And on my Steam Deck, I can play it on this, and it'll look better than my Steam Deck, but this is the other part of it. Everything. Windows Store, Microsoft, Ubisoft, Game Pass. I thought they said Game Pass isn't going to be on it. I think they said that only certain Game Pass games are going to be on it, but my point is the fact that it's interesting because even if you have the best product...
Why are you saying no games when literally you can do all of that? Read the title to your fucking video. Oh my god.
It's about being accessible, right? I keep thinking about something like if you weren't alive during the 80s, which obviously 40 years ago at this point, there was...
What does that even mean? Whatever.
It's a console war between Atari and early Nintendo, or even Atari versus ColecoVision, which again, very, very old platforms, but Atari was selling like crazy. They had a system called the 2600. The 2600 was a juggernaut. It was the place to play. It had everything on it, right? Well, they started coming out...
Why are you comparing something that came out 2020 or coming out 2025 with something that came out 40 fucking years ago? This is wild, bro. Xbox isn't cannibalizing itself like Atari did, and the tech world doesn't run like it's 1983. You fucking grandpa. No one was begging for more analogies. Just shut the fuck up and talk specs.
With follow-up consoles,
Christ.
too dang quick. The 5200, the 7200, and these extra systems weren't selling. Everybody was like, okay, well, the 2600 is the cheapest. It has the most games. It's the easiest to get. I'm just going to buy the 2600, even if the other versions are better. These other ones still play games, right? I almost think that this is the thing that Xbox doesn't understand. A better system doesn't just mean better graphics. It means more stuff to play, and hopefully as cheap as possible, right? Okay, let me take a look at the leaks. Here it is. So, breaking this down region by region, this thing is going to be 600 euros, 900 euros for the Ally X. People are basically saying for Canadian, that means it's going to be $1,500 and $950 for the basic model. This is going to be ridiculously pricey. Now I'm going to click here. You can see this is the actual picture of the leak. This is the storefront here. So converting that into actual official American price, this is it. $700 American, $1,050. They're probably going to round that down to $999.
$999 for a top tier model? A top tier model. Yeah, that's steep. But you know what else is overpriced? Your fucking YouTube thumbnails. And we still click those. You'll spend $70 on a reskinned PlayStation Seagull, but cry about premium hardware? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You spent $700 on a PS5 Pro after selling your old PlayStation to your girlfriend. You can't talk about overpriced stuff when you're a fucking cheapskate that will sell shit to his own girlfriend. You have no room to talk about this.
But all the comments are like, bro, expensive. In this economy, it's fill over. It's fill-spensive. Dead on arrival. Now, this comment is one I specifically want to highlight. This was actually one of the major motivations for this video because I think this person here completely nailed it. If Steam Deck only sold 4 million units in its lifetime. Every other PC handheld combined from every other manufacturer sold about 2 million units. An expensive ROG Ally with an Xbox logo slapped on it is definitely dead on arrival. Already existing ROG Allies have already sold poorly. This thing will not even sell 500,000 units in its lifetime. And I guess I keep thinking,
The Reddit quote he worships. Steam Deck sold 4 million without any marketing push. Now imagine what Xbox's machine does with Game Pass integration. Microsoft money? But yeah, let's listen to some Reddit fucking posts, bro. Come on.
thinking about that because with a lot of these systems, bigger specs, better screen, cooler grips and stuff like that, it doesn't really matter as much as, in a lot of ways, just being able to pick it up, just being able to play it. Recently, I was on a trip with some friends. We all went tubing, and that's why I'm all sunburnt. We were all going down the river, right? Well,
You're not sunburned, bro. You look the same like you always do. Fucking pizza face looking motherfucker.
yesterday, coming back home, we're road tripping back to North Texas, and we're super, super dehydrated, hungover, whatever, in the back of the car. Me and my buddy played Mario Kart in the car the whole way home. And you know what? This system has a lot of problems, but the fact that I can just pop off a Joy-Con and immediately start playing Nintendo 64 games with a good screen, with a good battery life if you're playing retro games like that, it's hard to deny the fact that this thing, for as expensive as the Switch 2 is, at least it's playable.
At least the Switch is shareable. Congrats on discovering local co-op, Dreamcast guy. You act like Xbox can't do that with Cloud Sync, Remote Play, or a damn USB-C controller. Get with the times, bro.
At least it's shareable, at least it's accessible. A $1,000 price tag for a graphics boost that is pretty cool. I just keep thinking about the fact that they're very much targeting an audience that I just don't think exists. I wanted to actually take a look at this. This is the Xbox Reddit. This is not some hater Reddit. This isn't the PlayStation 5 Reddit. This is the Xbox Reddit reacting to the official prices here. This was posted 8 hours ago. So these are posts from today. God, all about the same as the non-Xbox versions. Pretty much what I expected. Oof, that is going to be a tough sell. It already has been. These devices are already on the market and can do the same thing, minus the button to pull up the Xbox UI. There are only about 6 million PC handhelds out there right now, and the Steam Deck is around 4 million of them. It's already a niche product, plus it will not play your Xbox games natively, at least not all of them. Add to this the very large percentage of Xbox current user base that...
Bro. It runs Windows. Which means Game Pass, Steam, Epic, emulators. This isn't a console. It's a mini PC. This ain't for you. For grown-ass gamers who actually know what they're doing, that's who it's for. It's not for you, Dreamcast guy. Please don't fucking get it. God damn, bro.
It is already on the Xbox Series S that they bought for $300 or less. It'd be shocking if this even sold 1 million units. I guess part of what gets me is the fact that I'm always confused about how many meetings were had.
You're just always confused, bro.
About this. How many people at the top of Xbox said, we could invest and try to make our own handheld. We could really try to double down and go in a direction before Sony does. There's rumors that Sony wants to do a new handhelds actual console at some point. Sounds like it's going to be roughly the power of a PlayStation 4. That sounds really cool. But a lot of people are like, okay, what if Xbox had beat them to the punch? What if Xbox said, we have more trillions of dollars, we've got more backing, we've got more access, we've got more talks with different graphics cards developers and stuff. What if we just absolutely off the shelf built a crazy handheld now?
He's shocked that Xbox is trying new hardware when PlayStation is still trying to sell us remote screens with no Bluetooth. It's called innovation, Dreamcast guy. Not that you'd recognize it from the discount bin of takes that you live in. Ugh, I just broke
Some
my
people forget that's what the original Xbox was. 100%. They literally went to their own factories and stuff and said, okay, grab that drive, grab that card. Let's make a system that runs DirectX really good for as cheap as possible so developers can make great games in a short term. Right? That's why the Xbox originally was such a big hit. I don't know why they're not doing that. And instead, they're just saying, hey, let ROG Ally, which is already, in my opinion, ROG Ally is the tiniest niche of this niche micro PC handheld market, and saying, hey, you guys are in charge of this. Good luck. I just don't get it. Xbox seems to not care about hardware. In a lot of ways, it seems...
Xbox doesn't care about hardware? Really? They just made the most powerful handheld to date. Meanwhile, PlayStation can't even figure out how to stream PS3 games properly. Bro's projecting, man.
It's like they don't care about their fans. Who is this really for? PC gamers that probably already have a Steam Deck that they like a lot more? Is this for luxury gamers with high-paying jobs that are traveling the world and can't sit down to play their Xbox in a normal way and don't want to fly with an Xbox in their suitcase? This product, I want to buy it and review it myself, because the more we learn...
No, you don't. You want your girlfriend to buy it for you after you sell her your old Steam Deck. Fucking imbecile.
About it, even with the good power of it and stuff, I'm confused about its purpose. I don't know. What do you think about the Xbox handheld, and who do you think...
Oh my god, dude. If I have to do another one of these reaction videos, I'm going to shoot myself. Oh my god, dude.
think this is for? I really want you guys to kind of break this down, because...
You don't get it on a surface level because your whole analysis is surface level. Like everything you just said is surface level. This device isn't for you. It's for people with taste, cash, and the ability to appreciate choice. Not console war clowns with Funko Pops in the background. God damn, bro.
I really do not get it on even a surface level.
No, but you don't get it on a surface level. I just said that. Alright, we're done here. And thanks for watching Dreamcast Guy do another fear-mongering console war grid. Let me remind you, nobody's making this handheld for him. He just doesn't want Xbox to have anything nice, and that's fine. We'll enjoy it without you, buddy. Buddy old pal. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. I don't want to do another one of these, trust me.